All right, hey guys, how are you? It's Bill Jager. It's Monday. What is it? August 16th, and coming to you today. Wanted to just do a quick video. I'm going to do kind of some. I'd like to do sort of a market, recap, and maybe discuss some of these coins that that are either in the news or that are that are moving. And let's see if that maybe brings some value to you. I think a lot of times it's good to just pay attention to to what's going on. And some of these coins are moving and some of them just don't. So it's let's take a look at a couple of these things. And I'm gonna recap them here, but then I'm gonna also send you actually into the chart so that you can actually see what's going on. But in general, this month, especially in August, we've seen. I kind of keep track of some of the top, let's say the top 10 names, top 20, and there's been some pretty significant moves lately. We're looking at ADA or Cardano at 68% gain this month. So so it's just something that we want to I guess bring to your attention. Bitcoin has had a nice rebound off the lows this month. So is Ethereum and Cardano. We'll just call those the top three for today. But I'm not sure. There's a lot of reasons why. I think that there's always the technical chart reasons, but there's also there's still a lot of chatter about the dollars losing their value or dollar losing its value. And what's funny is that gold and silver haven't participated. They haven't been the opposite side of that trade. So there's a lot of talk about cryptos being even though the government says they want to have their hands in it. They're not going to have an easy time of doing that, and it's going to be real interesting the next couple of years to see how this all unfolds. But for right now, what the market is telling me, anyway, and a lot of folks that are in the in the crypto space, is that there's going to be a place for Bitcoin, and there's no true number yet that we know that it's going to, but of course you got a lot of people that say zero, right? But we're gonna find out in the next couple of years. But for right now, it seems to me that because of its unique ability to be equally distributed, or at least to be a tool for greater equality within throughout the world, instead of having central banks decide who's going to get what. Bitcoin and Ethereum, these Bitcoin especially is going to follow that path. Ethereum and Cardano have special uses. I mean, I was just going back to some stuff that I wrote, and I'll put the links in here. But going back to some of the stuff that I wrote a while ago, that Cardano actually has a use where agriculture companies are able to track their produce from the farm to the table, and it's something that blockchain is really sophisticated and helpful in doing. Charles Hoskinson recently did an interview with the folks at TastyTrade, so I'll try and find that link and put that in this video as well. But really interesting stuff. Charles is incredibly smart. I think you'll enjoy that that interview. But for right now, we will let's take a look at the charts. You can see for yourself, and we'll go from there. All right, we'll see you there.
All right, so let's just take a quick little dive into these charts, and I'm going to show you my actual eToro platform, which is where I have some of this stuff located, but eToro is one of the few that has a platform for charting on all of these different currencies. So we're going to just go with that. It's a little bit easier to to blow up and make pretty. But as you can see, here's Bitcoin, right? Up to what was this, 60? Oh gosh, 64,000, 64.5. Came all the way down right to just under 30,000, right? Came all the way down to, actually it came down to 28, 27, I want to say was the maybe 27, 28 was the actual low there, and then it sort of bounced around here for a while to just around 30,000, and then boom, right before the the start of the month, late July, it takes off, and it's here's an interesting spot now because it looks like from top to bottom, it looks like we're sort of at the midpoint. We're also here at some of this resistance. So kind of keep an eye out. This may take a little while to, to solve itself. And it, of course, it could go, could go down for with the resistance here, and it could just take a little while to come back up and test the highs. From my standpoint, I think it works its way, back up and through and continues on. There's too much good going on with Bitcoin. Ethereum, kind of the same, same idea. A little bit different though. This had more of a, zoom down kind of, and then, made a little W pattern, and it's actually, this one took off for races before Bitcoin did. But again, we're talking 1,700 to, where are we now? We're at roughly 33, 3,200. It's a big percentage gain in just about a month. And then finally, I want you to see ADA or Cardano, which has actually outperformed both of them if you look at it. It's got as high as 242 and maybe some change, and came all the way down here to just under, it literally came down to I think 99 cents, 98 cents. And then sort of supported at $1 here, and from $1 to 220, 220-ish, somewhere right there right now. That's a nice gain, and even just this move from $1.25 to 220 is roughly 68%. So that's the technologies are continuing to sort of battle out who's going to who's going to have the the most value, who's going to provide the most value, who's going to have the least amount of kinks as all this stuff gets adopted. But for right now, that's what's going on in the charts, and I think over time these big swings are going to look like little blips. I've heard lots of folks, they believe that this is easily going to 8, and we're at just over $2 right now. So it's kind of on the radar. I've got a little position in all of these, and if you have questions, let me know. And some links are in the bottom as you look for for some of the more info on this channel. That's it. Have a great afternoon. We'll talk to you soon.